everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the complete maintenance workflow in Landager, from creating requests to vendor notifications to marking tasks as complete and even setting up automated recurring schedules. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how every part of the maintenance system works and how it saves you time as a landlord. Let's get right into it. As a landlord, when you need to log a maintenance task, you head over to the maintenance section in your dashboard and click New Request. You'll fill in the basics like a title describing the issue, select the property and unit, choose a category like plumbing or electrical, and set the priority level. Now here's where it gets interesting. You'll see a date picker for the incident date. By default, this is set to today's date. But if you're logging something that already happened, like catching up on records from last week or last month, you can select a past date. When you select a date in the past, the system detects that automatically and shows you a checkbox that says, Log as past task, no vendor notification will be sent. This is enabled by default because in most cases, if you're recording something from the past, you don't need to notify anyone. It's purely for your records. However, if you still want to notify the vendor, even for a past date, you can simply uncheck that box and the notification will go out as normal. You can also upload photos at this stage, like pictures of the damage or the issue that needs to be addressed. And of course, you can assign a vendor right away if you already know who you want handling it. Let's talk about what happens when you assign a vendor. When you create a request with today's date or any future relevant date, and you assign a vendor, the system immediately sends that vendor an email. This email contains all the details: the task title, description, property address, category, priority, and the estimated cost if you've entered one. The best part? Your vendor doesn't need to create an account or log in anywhere. The email includes secure action links that let them accept or decline the job directly. It's completely frictionless for them. If the vendor accepts, you'll see that reflected in your dashboard. If they decline, you'll know right away and can assign someone else. Now remember, if you selected a past date and left the log as past task checkbox enabled, none of this happens. No email goes out. The request is simply recorded in your system for your records. Your tenants have two ways to submit maintenance requests. The first way is through the tenant portal. Every tenant gets a unique portal link. When they log in, they can navigate to the maintenance section and submit a request with a title, description, photos, and priority level. The second way is through a QR code. You can generate and print a QR code for each property or unit. Place it somewhere visible, like on the fridge or near the entrance. When a tenant scans it with their phone, it opens a quick maintenance request form. They fill in the details, attach photos if they want, and submit. Here's the important part. In both cases, the request does not go directly to a vendor. It comes to your dashboard first, in a pending state. You, as the landlord, have full control. You review the request, and if it's valid, you approve it. During approval, you can assign a vendor, adjust the priority, update the description, or whatever you need to do. Only after you approve and assign a vendor does the notification email go out. This means no tenant can directly cost you money by triggering vendor calls. You always have the final say. Once the work is done, you'll come back to the maintenance section and click Mark Complete on that request. The completion form gives you a few things to fill in. First, the actual cost, or how much the work actually ended up costing. This is important because Landager automatically logs this as an expense under the correct property. No need to go to your expenses section separately. Next, you'll see two separate upload fields. The first one is for task photos and videos. This is where you upload pictures or videos of the completed work, like a photo of the repaired pipe, a video showing the working appliance, or whatever documents the quality of the work. This supports images and videos up to 30 megabytes. The second upload field is specifically for invoices and receipts. You can upload the vendor's invoice as a PDF or snap a photo of a paper receipt. This has a 10 megabyte limit and keeps your financial documentation separate and organized. You'll also see a charge to tenant option. If the maintenance was caused by the tenant, maybe they damaged something, you can check this box and the cost will be added to their account. Finally, you can assign or change the vendor at this stage if needed. Once you submit, the request is marked as completed, the expense is logged, and all your documentation is stored right there with the record. Now let's talk about recurring maintenance, which is a huge time saver. Think about the tasks that happen on a regular schedule. HVAC filter, replacements every quarter, pest control every month, fire alarm testing annually. Instead of remembering to create a new request every time, you set it up once and Landager handles the rest. To create a recurring schedule, go to the Recurring tab in the Maintenance section and click New Schedule. You'll enter the task details, select the frequency, meaning weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, set a start date, and optionally assign a vendor. Once active, Landager tracks the schedule for you. Here's what happens automatically. 7 days before a task is due, if you've assigned a vendor, the system sends them an email reminder about the upcoming work. You don't have to do anything. 2 days before the due date, you as the landlord get a reminder notification so you know it's coming up. Now here's the smart part about marking recurring tasks as complete. The system knows whether a task is due or not. If the next due date has arrived or passed, you'll see the full Mark Complete button, just like a regular maintenance request. Click it, enter the actual cost, upload your task photos and invoices, and submit. The system logs everything, creates an expense, and automatically advances the schedule to the next due date. But if you've already completed it for this period, the button changes. Instead of Mark Complete, you'll see a green badge that says Done Until, followed by the next due date. This gives you instant visual confirmation that you're up to date. And if for any reason you need to log an extra completion, maybe the vendor came early or you did an unscheduled service, there's a small Complete Early link available for exactly that situation. If a recurring schedule has an end date and the next due date goes past it, the system automatically deactivates the schedule. You don't need to remember to turn it off. So that's the complete maintenance flow in Landager. Let's recap what we covered. You can create maintenance requests yourself with full control over incident dates and vendor notifications. Past records can be logged without triggering any emails. Your tenants can submit requests through their portal or by scanning a QR code, but nothing reaches a vendor until you review and approve it. Vendors receive detailed email notifications with one click, accept and decline, and no account is required on their end. When work is complete, you document everything in one place, including task photos, videos, and invoices, and the cost is automatically logged as an expense. And recurring maintenance runs on autopilot with smart scheduling, automated vendor reminders, and intelligent completion tracking. All of this is designed to give you full control while saving you as much time as possible. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more Landager tutorials. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.